Aaron, you'll have to forgive me as I try to listen here. What we're seeing here at the Trump rally is some sort of commotion. Donald Trump was speaking and he was then suddenly taken off stage. He stopped his message, and what you're looking at as our camera is zooming in is something that has happened. You can see that there's a bit of panic. There's also people trying to get pictures of whatever has happened there. I did not personally see what happened. What I could see is Donald Trump being rushed off the stage. He is fine. Whatever is happening inside there, there's a number of security guards. It looks like local police, and it appears that there are some people on the ground. We did not hear anything loud. We did not hear anything unusual. But you certainly heard that there was a loud sort of commotion, either voices or you could hear a ripple through the crowd as everyone said something was happening. The temperature in this room, you can feel that there is certainly a bit more anger in this crowd. And again, we don't really know what's happening, but you can see the reaction of the crowd right now as they all try to also figure out what has happened. We're trying to get some of our embedded reporters a little closer to whatever that is, and then hoping that we're going to get some sort of public announcement about what's happening. But I can't tell you if there's anyone injured. It's a little difficult to see again because I think whoever was involved in this commotion is on the ground. Hold on one second. What is it? What is it? Okay, we're trying to get a little more information from one of our embeds. Come here. What?
I couldn't quite.
This is Noah Gray.
I couldn't quite see exactly what happened, but I tried to go into the crowd just now, and it appeared someone was down on the ground. Local law enforcement was holding. It looks like they're escorting someone out right now. The crowd, it's unclear, but there was some sort of apparent threat for Secret Service to evacuate the candidate backstage. The crowd was not letting me film what was going on. I was pushed. I wasn't able to see exactly what happened. The crowd's now chanting USA, I'll give it back to you, because we're being taken out.
And so from my vantage point here, there is definitely moving. Whoever was involved in that commotion is being moved out of the crowd. We're not sure if Donald Trump is going to come back onto the stage or not. But, okay, if you look back on the stage, someone is coming forward, and it looks as if there might be some sort of announcement.
Nobody is going to stop this movement. Nobody. Your next president of the United States will be back in a couple of minutes, so hang tight. We love you, Trump train. Let's go.
All right, that was Dan Scavino, the media director for Trump. All right, he's going to come back on stage. We're going to listen to that for a second, but we do have the moment. I don't know what we're going to be able to see, but we have the moment when something happened. Let's just replay that for you right now. Out again, John Avalon, you've been at a lot of rallies. You see what just happened here. This is Secret Service just coming and rushing Donald Trump. He obviously, it looks like, did not see any kind of threat whatsoever.
No, I mean, this is breaking news. The embed at the site is trying to decipher what occurred, but that's very telling. You can see him peering into the crowd, and then the detail that's tasked to him on stage whisks him away. And the history of candidates being covered by Secret Service obviously goes back to 1968, the assassination of Bobby Kennedy. And we seem to know that Donald Trump seems to be fine. We don't know what sort of threat occurred, but there is a reason Secret Service is tasked with candidates, let alone nominees. So this is a significant moment in the campaign. Very scary.
A very scary moment. And Jackie, this is just a couple of days before Election Day. We did see somebody taken out by local law enforcement of the room. Taken out, removed from the room. We do understand Donald Trump's going to come back, so we'll see what he'll say in just a moment. But very significant, and also very significant that the crowd maintained its calm. There was a lot of, hype going on, but the crowd maintained its calm.
Which is significant because that always hasn't been the case, particularly with protesters, particularly in this campaign where emotions have been so high. And it has been so heated in so many ways. So, we'll have to wait and see what happened there. But, in a crowd situation, it can always be worse if there's a distraction or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's unsettling. I mean, it's also a reminder that, these events, these rallies tend to be so staged, and there's such a similarity to them over and over again that when something happens, it becomes, unusual. It will be interesting to see what Mr. Trump says when he comes back, how, sort of measured or reassuring he is, or if he, tries to riff maybe a little bit too much about the person. It'll be interesting.
Right. I mean, Paris, because there is now there is a lot on him for how he will handle this when he comes back out. Because you heard Dan Scavino, his media director, social media director, say he's going to be coming out in just a couple of minutes. So we've now been told he is going to come. He's going to address this.
Look, I worked at the White House with President Bush. He took a lot of heat about how he reacted after finding out the news about the September 11th attacks and his reaction. He said he was trying to be presidential and keep calm and not alarm the children. This will be a test for Mr. Trump to see how he reacts and comes back and addresses his crowd.
And Donald Trump is walking back out, so let's see what happens here.
Who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Nobody said it was going to be easy for us, but we will never be stopped. Never, ever be stopped. I want to thank the Secret Service. These guys are fantastic. They don't get enough credit. They don't get enough credit. They're amazing people. So let's get back to repealing the defense sequester. Right now, it doesn't sound that exciting, but it's very important.